Hey, how's it going, my super friends? I am Emo Acebo. Thanks for watching the video. This is my new segment where I go over all the comic book headlines revolving the world. I choose the biggest ones and I give you my thoughts on them. Today we got some really cool things. Something with Joss Whedon and Batgirl, that he was not gonna direct Batgirl, but that was debunked already. Some cool stuff happening. But hey, if you're new here, please make sure to subscribe. If you like Marvel Comics, DC Comics, and Star Wars, click on the bell so you don't miss videos. You get notifications when I upload. Let's get started with this Supreme Leader Snoke story. Andy Serkis had an interview and he gave us a lot of details revolving the alien humanoid. He said a lot of cool things, a lot of new details revolving Snoke, a lot that shit could be a video on itself, so I don't want to dedicate that much time to that. But what we got, I'm going to give you the biggest things, the most important things really quickly. We know Snoke is going to be 9 feet tall. His training of Kylo Ren is not yielding what he wants, so he's going to go looking for Rey. He's really strong in the dark side of the Force, really strong, and he has a personal vendetta against the Resistance and the Republic. His hatred of the Resistance is fueled by what's happened to him personally. And now, as many people know, we will see him physically. We will see him in person and not in hologram telepresence mode. I like it, man. I like all these little teases, little bits of information we're getting from Andy Serkis. It gives me more hype about Supreme Leader Snoke. I know it's a really mysterious character. We don't know anything about him. Some people are saying that he comes from the unknown region. Some people saying something else. But I think that The Last Jedi will finally give us answers to a lot of our questions. I'm hyped. Really cool of Andy Serkis pumping us up. And I love it. Cool stuff. Next. According to the hashtag show, the Dark Phoenix, the movie, the X-Men movie Dark Phoenix, will include a sequence where Jean uses her powers in full again, only for them to become too much for her to handle. Now these are some spoilers for Dark Phoenix. If you don't want to know an important plot point, something big that will happen in the movie, skip ahead to the next story or just see you later, because this is kind of a spoiler territory for X-Men Dark Phoenix, the movie. This will cause her to accidentally impale one of the main characters from First Class. We got Professor X, who is James McAvoy, Mystique, who is Jennifer Lawrence, Magneto, who is Fassbender, and Beast, who is Holt. In the process, unequivocally killing them and further fueling Jean's descent into darkness. Now this is really interesting, man. This gets me thinking, if Jean kills someone, who's gonna be and why and what's gonna happen later? I think one of the biggest shocks will be for her to kill Magneto. If she kills Magneto, no one would expect that. Like, why Magneto? That could it will be weird for the X-Men world, something to face. It's just really messed up. But what if she kills Charles Xavier? Someone like a mentor to her, like the teacher, someone who protects her and she has a relationship with in the comics. So that one could be a really bigger one. However, I think his death would make or create criticisms that the Dark Phoenix movie will be just copying the Last Stand storyline where Patrick Stewart's Charles Xavier dies at the hands of Jean. So that's probably going to be the same thing. What if she kills Mystique, Jennifer Lawrence? We know Jennifer Lawrence doesn't like to be in these movies or doesn't want to be in the movies anymore. She said that before. She's doing this one for the fans. So she wants out. Maybe this is a quick way and really not that shocking way. It wouldn't surprise me to see Mystique die. It's just like in whatever character, even though they take her as a leader. I just want her gone. I don't like her, so she can kill Mystique. Whatever ends up happening, I do want to see Jean Grey's potential be shown in the movie. I want to see the big Phoenix. Like, we got a little taste of it in Apocalypse. We know she's really strong. And I think in this movie, X-Men Dark Phoenix, shit will get crazy. So I hope so. Whatever happens, I hope it's really cool. Nice. Next. Jude Law is looking to join the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He will play the male lead in Captain Marvel, aka Captain Mar-Vell, the mentor. Brie Larson is Carol Danvers' Captain Marvel, but what a lot of people don't know is that Captain Marvel had a mentor, someone who's also named Captain Mar-Vell, and it's pronounced differently, Captain Mar-Vell. He was an alien, a Kree alien who had tremendous powers, and he was a mentor. He taught Miss Marvel at that time how to be a hero, how to use the powers, the abilities, and then the guy died and and Carol Danvers became Captain Marvel. So it's a really cool story. It's a really long story. A lot of comics been going through, wars going through, and I hope they cover some of that in the movie, because now it is official that he will be playing Captain Mar-Vell. I want to see the origins. I want to see how Captain Marvel got the powers, and a little bit of the relationship of mentor and protege. Really powerful beings. The visual effects in the movie will be top notch, I think, because you gotta have some visual effects for these powers. A lot of energy blasts and super strength, flight. It's gonna look really cool. And Jude Law, if you like him, well, you're probably excited for the Harry Potter movies also, because he's gonna be young Dumbledore in the Fantastic Beasts sequel. And he's also attached to appear in Sherlock Holmes, the third movie. So with RDJ, it's gonna be badass. And finally, really quick note, I just saw this right now. There's a new cover for the new Thrawn Alliances book. Two of Star Wars' greatest villains. We got Darth Vader and Thrawn standing together in this cover looking menacing as fuck. This book is a highly anticipated follow-up to last year's best-selling Thrawn novel, which was amazing. A quick synopsis they gave us is the book finds Thrawn on a secret mission for the Emperor and joining forces with Vader himself. Good for us readers and fans, not so much for anyone else. Looks cool, man. I'm excited. Everything Star Wars, you know I read. It doesn't matter if it's Legends or canon, comics, books. I read it, and this is gonna be badass. I just know it. Vader and Thrawn. And a comic book is coming out also. A Thrawn comic book, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching my vid, my friends. This is my new segment. If you enjoyed, please click the like button. Share the video with some friends. Leave me a comment down below. What was your favorite story? What did you think of all of these? Something that you liked about today and I didn't cover? Tell me in the comments down below. Follow me on my social media, Twitter, Instagram. Check out my comic book reviews, Doomsday Clock. And of course, I'll see you in the next one.